You've heard James say it a million times. Respect the Polygon. At Weather Call, we make the Polygon better. We call, text, or email you so you'll always know when you're in danger. No matter who you are, there's a Weather Call solution right for you. Check us out at weathercallservices.com.
This is the morning weather briefing. This is for Tuesday, the 26th of March. This is James Spann. We got a big, massive rain across the northern half of the state this morning. We'll see rain pushing through South Alabama later. But the good news, no severe storms overnight. We don't expect severe storms, and we'll be in pretty good shape for the rest of this week. And the Easter weekend will feature some of the warmest weather so far this year. Let's take a look at the upper airflow this morning. A very deep trough off to the west that provided support for the rain and storms we experienced overnight. The gradient winds have been strong as expected. So let's go right to the radar. We're live here at 512. And again, that's just a big, massive rain over the northern half of the state. Not seeing any thunder with this. And that rain will continue gradually moving to the east. The bulk of the rain is basically west of a line at this hour, from near Weiss Lake down to about Clanton and Selma. And the rain will be pushing into places like Anniston, Ashland, Sylacauga, Lake Martin, Montgomery, a little later this morning. But let's go down south and check the situation out of southwest Alabama. This is the radar coming out of Mobile. And again, we've got an organized batch of rain and thunderstorms pushing into southwest Alabama. And that'll be scooting through the southern part of the state today. And there could be a strong storm. But like we've talked about, you have to have surface-based instability for severe storms. And there was none over most of the state throughout the night. And there's very little this morning. Let's take a look at the radar composite. And you can see just a big, massive rain from Nashville and Chattanooga, the Cumberland Plateau, down across north and west Alabama, into the southwestern corner of the state. Temperatures are in the upper 50s and low 60s for North Alabama, Huntsville 59, Birmingham 61. The warm sector has tried to push into South Alabama, Mobile 72 to start the day. We'll check the watch warning map. The wind advisories are gradually being taken off the board. Still a few counties in North and East Alabama and Southwest Alabama under a wind advisory, but again, those will be all off the board by late morning. And we note a flash flood watch for parts of South Georgia and North Florida. And around the nation, we've still got winter weather advisories in effect for parts of the Midwest, winter storm warnings for parts of Minnesota. So here's the severe weather outlook for today and tonight. Got a risk up around Michigan and Indiana and some of the adjacent states. And down here again, there's this very low-end threat for South Alabama this morning. But with little surface-based instability, I just don't think we have a big problem, much like last night. Could there be a strong storm? Sure. And if we do see a storm that would be close to severe limits, it would be a situation where there could be some gusty winds, not expecting a tornado problem. And again, for North Alabama, just a lot of rain this morning. Tomorrow, marginal risk over North Florida and parts of central Texas. And on day 3, which is Thursday, no severe storms expected across the country. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days, valid through Tuesday morning of next week. And quite frankly, that's the rain we're going to get this morning. And once the morning rain gets out of here, we will be dry for the rest of this week, the Easter weekend, into Monday of next week. So a nice dry stretch here coming up. Let's go through modeling. Model fans, this is the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid today at 4. And again, big trough coming in from the west. The rain should be out of here by mid-afternoon. This is the high-resolution HER, valid this evening at 6 o'clock. And the rain is all to the east across Georgia, the Carolinas, East Tennessee. There could be a shower near Dothan at 6 o'clock. But I would say if you're in the northern half of the state, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, Huntsville, the Shoals, rain will be over by probably noon or 1 o'clock. Mobile, same thing. Rain ending in the southeastern corner of the state by late afternoon. Highs in the 60s today. And we should see some clearing by afternoon for parts of north and west Alabama. If you're in The Shoals, Tuscaloosa, maybe Birmingham, Huntsville. You could see some sun breaking through later today. So tomorrow, rain continues to the east. There could be some clouds around near the southeastern corner of the state. For the rest of Alabama, we'll call it partly sunny with highs in the 60s. Thursday will be a sunny day. We start the day in the 40s. The high will be in the 60s. And this is Friday. It's going to be a brilliantly sunny day. Now, Friday morning, some of the colder pockets might reach the 30s. I don't think we have a big frost problem, but a big warm-up during the day. The high Friday will be over 70, up in the low and mid-70s. And the Easter weekend will be just great. This is Saturday, sunny with highs in the upper 70s. And then on Easter Sunday, the sky partly to mostly sunny with a high near 80. A warm Easter this year. Let's go to Monday of next week. The GFS tries to spit out a couple of isolated showers. We're going to keep the forecast dry for now. And a very warm day. Monday, we could see low 80s. Little summer preview. And a week from today, this is Tuesday, the 2nd of April. Pretty good shortwave coming out across the nation's midsection. A surface low under 1,000 millibars over southeast Missouri with rain and storms south of that feature. And so it looks like the next chance of rain toward the middle of next week, probably Wednesday. Way too early to know if we have any severe weather threat, just something to watch. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday, April 4th, troughing over the northeast United States. And down here we have a cooler, dry air mass. Highs will likely drop into the upper 60s by the end of next week. Here's a look at rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European Ensemble. The mean is running at about 3 inches between now and the 10th of April. So look at temperatures coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. Highs in the upper 60s, mid to upper 60s today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Low 70s Friday. 77 Saturday, 80 on Easter Sunday, and then 82 Monday. And then the numbers come back down into the upper 60s by Wednesday and Thursday of next week. And again, notice Friday morning for Birmingham, the low there 41, but there could be some of the colder pockets with 30s and maybe a touch of scattered light frost. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance, this is for April 2nd through April 8th. Temperatures here near maybe a little above average. So it's spring break for a lot of people. We got people all over the place, and I appreciate all your photographs. They're outstanding. Outstanding. I feel like I've taken a vacation after looking at all these pictures, great pictures. And a lot of folks are in the Bahamas and the Caribbean, and many people saw this as the sun had just gone down last night, wondering what in the world is this? Well, it's a SpaceX launch. This is the view from the Bahamas. SpaceX launch occurred last night right after the sun went down and gave our friends in the Bahamas and parts of the Caribbean a pretty cool show. That's outstanding. And a really nice sunset last night. This was Panama City Beach. Wow. The only problem, we had some really, really rough surf with all of the wind in advance of this storm system. And that was the issue there, but looking awfully good. So let's go back to the radar one more time. Again, we're live now at 5:19. The insane hour of 5:19. And again, we're kind of watching the southwestern part of the state, and this is where we've got low 70s. The dew points are up, and the air is somewhat unstable over the extreme southern part of the state. We see no evidence of any severe storms. There are no watches, no warnings in effect. If we have any isolated severe storms this morning, it's going to be down across extreme South Alabama. And if we do have a severe storm, the main threat coming from strong gusty winds, the main upper support is lifting away. So I just don't think we have a tornado problem there. And again, while we got the radar, we'll check the northern half of the state and just a big old mass of rain. And again, if you are a faithful viewer of these videos of the products we produce, you know, we just didn't expect any severe storms last night. And we didn't have any severe storms. We live in a world of constant hyperbole and overwarning and dramatics when it comes to weather these days. And a lot of it's from, you know, kids that are just weather weenies and they just get excited and they get on their social platforms and scream tornado outbreak and all these other things. But this one just never had a chance. You've got to have certain parameters in place for severe storms, and they weren't there last night. But anyway, that's a sermon. We'll talk about it internally here. But the bottom line is things are calm. And one note, we do have a weather radio programming event today. This is going to be at the Lowe's in Alabaster. And we're going to be there between 4:30 and 7. And if you need us to check your weather radio to be sure it's programmed properly, bring it by. We're glad to do that. If you need a weather radio, and here's a pro tip, you do if you don't have one. And of course, if you watch these weather videos, I know you've got one, but tell your friends. You can buy one there at the Lowe's. We'll program it on the spot. So again, that's the Lowe's in Alabaster today between 4:30 and 7. And really, it's shocking to us how many people don't have one. They think they're going to hear some magical air raid siren, which, of course, if you think you're going to hear a siren before a tornado, there's no hope. We can't help you. They serve a limited number of people outdoors, and that's it. And phones are great. They're an important part of the process, but phones go into the sleep mode, the do not disturb mode. Cell service can be disrupted. These things have nothing to do with cell service. So please tell your friends to get one. And again, we'll be at the Lowe's in Alabaster today between 4:30 and 7. In terms of the school programming, today I'll be at Madison Academy for a program there for the 6th graders. That'll be good. Tomorrow, the Alabaster Public Library for a program there. Thursday, Moulton Elementary School in Lawrence County. And then back in Birmingham, I'll be speaking at the Advent Episcopal Lenten Series. It's Easter week. I always enjoy seeing our friends there. Friday, I love Breakthrough Charter School down in Perry County in Marion. That's an amazing school. Looking forward to that. And then we have a book signing on Saturday in Moulton. Back to Moulton, back-to-back events there. We are going to be in Moulton from 9:30 until 12:30. And again, wanted to be sure we got the times right. We'll be at the Local Grind coffee shop on Lawrence Street, Moulton, Saturday from 9:30 until 12:30. We have so much fun at those things. They're outstanding. All the books and, of course, the shirts and the hats from Crest Publishers. It's just great fun if you've never been to one. So we'll see you in Moulton Saturday. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.